Hello everyone. So my name is Chinmay Vinod Patil. Today I am going to present you a topic from the subject effective management of communication. The topic name is types of communication. So let's begin the presentation. What is communication? Communication is the act of giving, receiving, and sharing information. So this we are speaking through laptop. So this is also way of communication. When we are speaking with our friends, with our teachers in our classroom, that's also way of communication. There are multiple ways of communication: oral communication when we are speaking with our friends, then non-verbal communication, that is when we give sign language or if we are telling by reactions. This is also a way of communication. Communication basically means the exchange of words or ideas or anything between two person or more than two persons. It is known as communication. Even listening is a part of communication. Writing, listening, taking feedbacks, seeing, everything comes under communication. Communication can be internal, external, formal, informal, vertical, lateral, grip point, and interactive. So we'll discuss few of them today. So to give a brief idea about what communication and its types are. So internal communication is what is within an organization. So when a person is talking about the organization or about the work culture to his own employees or his set of friends in the organization or his work colleagues. It is known as internal or internal communication. But when the things go out of the organization, so it is to the external communication about giving some news about our organization to different organizations. It is known as external communication. Formal and informal communication. Formal communication is when we speak in a formal way. That is when we speak with teachers or principals or management, or when we speak in the work culture in with our work colleagues. That is formal communication. Emails are an excellent form of formal communication that are followed in the work organizations. Then informal communications. Informal communications are that are not very formal, like when we talk with our friends, with our parents. So that is our informal communication. Vertical communication is are of two types that we'll discuss in the few next slides. Then it is lateral, grapevine, and interactive communication. We'll discuss further about lateral and grapevine communication. Lateral communication is also known as horizontal communication. And interactive communication. Interactive communication is what when two or more people give their feedbacks or give their inputs and they discuss about something, debates, then group communications, then group discussions, all are part of the interactive communications. Horizontal communication. Horizontal communication is also known as lateral communication. It is like when it happens between equals or at peer levels. So when we talk, if we take example of horizontal communication in informal communication. So when we talk with friends, a set of friends, so it is lateral communication. In organizational levels, when we talk with our immediate uh, colleagues, that is are in are that are they share our the same designations with us, so it is known as horizontal communication. Also when a branch head talks with another branch head of the same organization, it is also called as an horizontal communication. Grapevine communication is a kind of informal communication that prevails in an organization. The source of such communications may not be clear, so it is like a back pitching, then some nuances that is created in the organization and that has been added some different ways to create a rumor about something. So it is not very good way of communication, but it spreads very fast. So it can be used to advantage or a disadvantage, but most of the grapevine communications are used as a disadvantage to the organizations. It travels very fast because it is an informal way of network. So sometimes it is also very powerful that can become more receptive than the formal communication. Vertical communication. There are two types of vertical communication: upward vertical communication and downward vertical communication. In upward vertical communication, it is from the bottom, the news goes to the top level in the hierarchy. This communication is very complete and effective for all the hierarchy level. When any issue is created at the bottom level of the hierarchy, so it travels in such a manner. So the even if the worker is facing problems, so he will say it to the manager. The manager will take it to his immediate manager, and then to the director, then to the CEO. So in this way, the message travels far from bottom to the upward levels. So this is known as the vertical upward communication. Similarly, the downward communication is what that moves downward from the hierarchy, from the top level hierarchy. So it is like the CEO gives a message to his director. The director then passes on to his manager. So the manager goes on giving the manager to the workers and then to the helpers. So this type of communication is known as downward vertical communication. We'll see a few examples of the upward and downward communication. So the examples of upward communications are employee suggestions, performance reports, feedbacks, requests for facilities, the instructions. Instructions also are counted as upward communication. It can be also counted in downward communication, like who's giving or who is taking. In downward communication, the examples of downward communications are organization goals, work-related goals, newsletters, motivational letters, letters on the CEO, general manager's desk, etc. So to give a summary, in today's PowerPoint presentation, we have learned about what is communication. Then we have learned about what are the types of communication, what are the effective methods of communication. Then we saw about the grapevine communication, horizontal communication, then formal, informal communication, then what is verbal, non-verbal communication. And also we discussed about some verticals of communication, that is upward and downward communication. Thank you. Thank you. This is Chinmay Vinod Patil. My email ID is chinmay.patil.sasims@gmail.com and my batch is MMS batch 202224. Thank you.